of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry for Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 7 from the 20. A handoff running left is Mostert. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. First carry for Najee Harris. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. So
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
A big play there on the catch and run.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields now to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy...
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 21-3 is your score after 1. After the sack on first down, Fields. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Fields. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A first down carry for Henry. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. One play action. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Davante Adams. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. 20. 10, touchdown, Falcons. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. touchdown here. Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
This will be taken by the up man right at the 20. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Pulls it in at the 13, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 178 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Now a handoff to Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. Touchdown, Falcons! Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Santos with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner,
You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Chark.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
Shark's got it, left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. It's brought in by Harris.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Fields.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Davante Adams with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. First down and much more for Henry. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry.
Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this is taken in at the 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Raheem Mostert.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Flush to his right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Following the fumble recovery, Fields being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off. Ashton Davis. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting, this head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season? And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what's left in the season and get us ready for what we hope is going to be some postseason play?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. Murray has the 1st down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 1st down, it's Henry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Dancing to his left. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a first down throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirit. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Unable to... And shutting him off, now open field. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 18. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw it, Murray. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Santos able to take on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st down, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And one last throw here for Fields. Looking deep for Adams. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.